In one of Dr. Lisa Barrett's book, she says something along the lines of, the best thing for a person is another person. And the worst thing for a person is also another person. And you were just that. My favorite person and one I despised. I despise you for igniting the emotions I thought I was incapable of. And I despise you of leaving me to pick up the pieces. I despise you for reminding me that I have a long way to go. And I despise you for giving up on me halfway. It's not that I don't want to be happily in love, but love is a luxury I can't afford. I'm unwilling to offer my feelings to someone who wasn't sure if he wanted me for the long run. And frankly, I don't know if I wanted him for that long. It seems like you like him, the therapist says. It seems like I like him. I like him. Interesting. And that was the moment I decided he had to go. So I said my fair share of hurtful words, and he finally decided he wouldn't take me back. And that was that. Through this experience, I uncovered the wounds that never healed. The scope of my destructive behavior leaked into areas I would never have imagined. When you're vulnerable, all hell breaks loose. At least that's what happens when hurt people start to love. They end up hurting people. And don't get me wrong, my parents truly did their best to raise me. It's not their fault that their love was not enough. They loved me in ways they knew, and I grew comfortable with that. My fear of being loved did not just come to be. My inability to understand what I feel results from years of ineffective parenting and the experiences that made me who I am. And I think normal people have the ability to cry when feelings become too much to handle. Yet, my tears have run dry. Because mom said, crying doesn't solve any problems. So I become the problem. At times, I start to question those emotions. You're being dramatic. Wrap it up. But the romantic in me really wanted it to be you. My favorite love story is the one where they say, I choose you, and only you. So as silly as this sounds, I would still choose you. But you made me choose, me or you. I choose me, and I will always choose me. Thank you for reminding me I am fully capable of loving, just not so good at it. But I also don't want another lesson, so whoever I meet next, please be kind to Misty. She's only crazy when you drive her there, so treat you with love if you do, but also remember two can play that game. And she's not good with games. Don't keep her guessing, she'll get tired. That's a wrap. Please treat the next girl nicer than you did me, and I'll do the same for the next guy. If there's a next guy. If not, society, please let me die alone, because the romantic in me will never let me settle. Thank you. 你知道我为什么选向日葵吗？因为我觉得向日葵代表着太阳。And you were just that. At least for a while. That is all. I just wanted to, wrap it up. It's been a hot minute. It's been a whole goddamn year. So like, but I wrote this like a while ago. It's just like, when was a good time to post about it? Also, especially this year, I feel like a lot of people gotten out of like really like long-term relationships. I don't know why that's the trend. It's just weird. Back to the fact that like I really do think being loved and loving someone is an amazing feeling. I hope that like everybody is able to feel that one day. But like I stand by, I will be fine alone. I enjoy myself. I think I'm just in love with myself. The guys that I am attracted to, it's always the same personalities. It's not even about personalities. Yes, I ask people like, what's your personality, blah, blah, blah. I just find that like people with similar thoughts and similar like values, similar thought process for me is very important, because like we can be talking about the same thing and like not be talking about the same thing. Like it would be the same topic, but if the definition varies, then the whole conversation varies. Like some people aren't willing to open that up. I'm just such a yapper. Like I just really like talking. I love human connection. I just find it funny that like I literally fall in love with people through talk. But I think the ability to fall in love with just talk is really, really interesting. Like how good were the conversations? I don't know. I keep saying I like crazy people, but I don't really like crazy people. I just like interesting people. But unfortunately, sometimes like the things we would do, especially with the last guy, even though I found him interesting, there was a lot of things that he did that was like kind of crazy. So like, you know, the bar is so low because of him. I literally let so many things slide. That's not anything. When you're attracted in someone, goddamn, all my standards just went out the window. So like I literally spent a whole year reflecting about everything I did and the whole whatever that thing was, and I feel like it's a wrap. I stand by it's unlogical to wait for people because unfortunately life moves on regardless of what you do. I finally accept that yes, I did like this person because like I liked the person, but I do think it's time for me to wrap it up and move on because I'm over here like being sad because like I think he's sad, but then at the same time like he's probably not sad. Like I don't, why am I concerned? Like he doesn't even want to talk to me, so like whatever. I literally like, I spent a year recovering. I spent a year not talking to anyone for the most part. Like, okay, it's, people like to talk to me. Okay, but no, I spent a whole year just like not talking to anyone in that sense. That is all. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.